Hello once again, YouTube. Andy with you. Little video not made one in a few days. Best part of week, so I've been rather busy at work, so I do apologise for that. Anyway, so the time is just gone 4:30, and we're running out to Reading, pick up a new customer all the way down at Reading there. It's a bit out of my comfort zone in a way, but they want to go to Heathrow Airport, which is great really, because it kind of gets me half the way down to Gatwick, where I'm picking up at 11 o'clock. So I've got a little bit of downtime, and I've kind of been messing around with the HUBSAN Zino Pro drone. I've had partial success. I've actually got it flying. Yeah, that's about as good as it got really, because I'm still having issues. It's crashed, and I can't seem to get it to film or shoot any video or anything else. So that's what I'm going to try and sort out today on my travels. Anyway, I've got a bit of driving to do, so we'll pick it up in a couple of hours' time. So,
USB disconnected.
It's very glitchy, this thing.
Right, so to update the actual drone itself, put new firmware in it, you've got to disconnect the cable from the RC unit and then plug it into the drone itself, then you can go ahead with the updates. Update complete. The update has been installed. Please manually restart the drone before use. Complete. I've had partial success with it, but I keep getting this message come up.
Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed. The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed.
The problem with the gimbal, isn't there?
The gimbal is under protection. Please check if it is jammed.
Everything seems to be free to move. So I'm not quite sure what the problem is. Right, that's a lot more horizontal than it was before. I'm hoping that I'm not going to get that error message of
FPV has been turned off. It will turn on
gimbal
automatically
stuck.
after the aircraft takes off.
There's a few errors there. Connected. Right, let's just pull these back, see if it starts. Right, okay, it's misbehaving. Geometric sensor initializing fail. Please reinsert the battery into the back. Right, you've got to take it out whilst it's turned on. You've got to take it out, and then you put it back in again. Then it'll make the noise. Alright, so we've done that. Error message is still up. Aircraft disconnected now. Right, it's not doing anything. Here we go. Right, it's turning around now.
Right, partial success after much hair pulling and reading about it and watching videos and one thing or another. I managed to actually get it going, and I've actually got it flying, but that's only the start of some of my other problems.
That's your HUBSAN there, but I've got no reading on here, unfortunately. Enter device, enter mainframe interface. It's slightly different than the DJI. As is the drone. It's got a 128 gigabyte internal drive, that has. Right, this is where it sometimes gets a bit glitchy. saying that it's disconnected. Aircraft disconnected. Right, I've got to fiddle around with these things a bit now. This is where the DJI is a lot better. The app's a lot smoother, it never crashes. This one's crashed. Close app. I'm going to close it again from here by clearing everything from my desktop on my phone, and then I'm going to open it up again. This is what's frustrating about this thing. Glitch. They haven't got it sorted out. It's going to deter people from buying HUBSAN drones. So if they come on the internet and they see videos, they're going to be deterred. Right, USB cable is not connected, and it is. Put it back in there again.
USB disconnected.
Right, so put it back in there again. The phone lights up. It does something. Still says USB cable not aircraft disconnected.
Right. As you can see, there's just seems to be major issues with this. I don't think it's so much the drone. I think it's the app itself. It may not be compatible with an Android phone. I've got 3 of them, and they all seem to crash a lot of the time. But just can't seem to get this thing to fly very well, and it gets very, very frustrating.
Goodness. Are you sure? Are you sure to take off? Yes. Okay.
Right, so I decided to go into the settings, and it told me that I had to recalibrate the drone once again. This is about the 4th time I've had to do this. I never had this problem with the DJI. Nonetheless, I did as I was told, as it instructed me to do, and then I thought I pulled back on the throttle, and then this happened.
Ah. Right. See if the gimbal actually works. It's a bit glitchy, to be fair, on the old interface here. I can't quite see what I'm seeing here because the signal between the drone, the gimbal, and the RC unit's not great. It's not as quick or responsive as the DJI, especially when I turn it around. So I can't quite see where I am. Oh, I got it. It's back with me now. Right, I got no response at all from the app. It's not doing what I want it to do. I'm just moving the gimbal around to see whether it does or not, and it's not moving. Not responsive. See, it's stuck in one position.
Right, there does seem to be a bit of a problem with the gimbal on it. It's not moving up or down, and even if it was, it's certainly not coming through to the phone, so I can't see exactly where the drone is. Anyway, so I had a bit more of a play around with it, put it through its paces kind of thing, but there was a problem with the interface, the actual app itself, and trying to get it to talk to the drone. Anyway, so I eventually landed it and called it a day.
Oh well, what can you do, eh? What can I say? Well, the app isn't responding. I think the app's crashing. There's obviously an issue with the app. There's an issue perhaps with the gimbal. I mean, I don't know. One thing is, I think I'm making steps forward because I'm actually getting up in the air and it's doing something, it's flying. I just can't operate the actual gimbal control here, which is exactly the same as what you get on the DJI. At the moment it's still showing the drone being up here somewhere, pointing at the house, where it's just down there on the ground landed. There we go. It's all turned off and it's still showing that it's live. Oh, come on Hubsan, get your act together for goodness sake. Okay, so after dropping off at Heathrow Airport, I made my way down towards Gatwick Airport, and between Heathrow and Gatwick there's a place called Box Hill, which is set in the Surrey Hills. It's a place of outstanding natural beauty, and I thought this would be a fantastic place to take my drone up and to get some shots of the trees turning colour. Unfortunately, things didn't quite go to plan. Once I set my drone up, I actually got it going. That was a positive. The app was very unresponsive. It crashed. No, I think the app crashed again. It was not responding very well at all, and it would not talk to my drone. So literally, I did not know where the drone was aiming or filming because the picture just kept freezing on the app. I'm not very happy with this drone. It's become rather a disappointment. I can't trust it. I don't think I'll be taking it away on any holidays because if I do, I know it's going to let me down. I just have not got any confidence in it whatsoever. The video quality I thought was very poor. I think it was shooting on 4K. You can judge for yourself. Those people out there would notice a vast difference between the DJI and this particular drone. Yep, the app was very unresponsive. It had many glitches, and I just could not seem to get much working, really, apart from the obstacle avoidance, which must say worked very well. Try fly into a tree. Yep, stop there, so I got it on full forward, turn it around, do it to that tree over there. Stop there, okay, it's working. But you can judge for yourself with the quality of the actual video from the HUBSAN drone, and people rave about this drone. I've had nothing but issues with it, nothing but problems. I will persevere with it, but I think come maybe next year, depending whereabouts I am regarding my financial position, I wouldn't mind spending out on the DJI Mini 3 because that gives me confidence. I want a drone where I can take it somewhere and I can set it within 3 or 4 minutes. It's up in the air and it's flying and it's doing what I want it to do, and it responds to the commands which I give it via the app. The HUBSAN's not doing this. I've got no confidence in it whatsoever. Anyway, so I'll let you be the judge of the upcoming video which I've got from the HUBSAN. I think you'll see a vast difference between the DJI and the HUBSAN. The DJI, in my opinion, it wins hands down. It's crashed. Right, okay, so that's pretty much my day over and done with. I'm going to go home now and see if I can download some images from this thing. I'm not exactly sure what's on there. I'm not confident that I've actually got any video, but I'm going to go home. Going to plug it into my PC, and we'll see what we got. Right, so to get the files off, we got to turn it on, and then we got to connect the connector to it, and then hopefully on the screen something pops up, and we're going to go into HBS media video. Oh, we got something. Oh, that's good. Right, then I'm going to drag and drop that into Dalaman rafting, and we got something. So good. Just going to have a quick look at one, I think. Looks a bit pixelated to me. That is not good. That is not acceptable. That's garbage. That's garbage. Right, well, we'll see what we got, and I can upload it to my I'll put into my Wondershare video editing suite and see what we got in that. Hopefully it will clean up a little bit, because if it's as bad as that, then I'm afraid that is that's not acceptable, and I can't even get into the app to change the, you know, the up to 4K 1080p and all the rest of it. So dear God, this is not looking good, is it? Anyway, let's see what we can do with it. Right, so I think all I can say now is that, you know, I've tried playing it with it in the app, my Wondershare edit suite, and I've done the best with it, and what you saw there earlier within this video itself is the best I can do regarding that. It's something to do with the drone, it's something to do with the software, it's something to do with the app. I simply haven't got the time or the energy or the inclination to try and sort this out. I don't think I'll be using this again unless something drastically amazing happens with it, and I can't see that happening. I think what I'm going to be doing is saving up for the DJI Mini 3 sometime in the new year. Anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.